Today, my special guest on the show is PNC, who's just released his brand new album like a couple of days ago called The Codes. This is album number, okay, I was going through it just before. Is this album number 4?
Well, for that you would buy, yeah. My last one was free, yeah.
Oh, okay, so there we go.
It's like a mixtape album, yeah.
Yeah, okay, because I was thinking like Rookie Card and then the Bazooka Kid, and then the last one was Under the Influence, right?
Yeah, there was Man on Wire before that.
Oh, there was! So, okay, so hang on. Okay, so released their 5th album.
Yeah.
Man, it's like an illustrious career. PNC, tell me what's been going on, like with this album being called, The Codes.
Yeah.
Is there a code? Is there like a cryptic hidden message there something?
No, not really. It was something that me and my friends started, we just started saying like for something that was good or cool, or like having the codes to, I don't know, get into a club or something, or that kind of stuff, yeah. Then it became just everything that was cool, so yeah, I thought it worked with the album title. Yeah.
Totally. Tell me about the last album that you released. I was just reading about how it was a bit of a darker time for you, and you know, so did that album kind of reflect that more so, would you say?
That album,
the last one.
Yeah, definitely it did, and that's been a couple of years since that one came out, so it was a long process making this album, but I think it reflects a sort of more positive type of aspect. Yeah.
Sometimes though, from like, you know, going through certain kind of times, it makes you really want to push your material and get it out there, and it's got like a stronger message. Yeah. Would you say though, having a more positive album, that it still has the emphasis and that strength behind it? Yeah,
definitely. It was kind of like a reset with, I went independent as an artist, like I left Frequency. It was all good, and then it was sort of like a reset music-wise, sort of like starting again, fresh. Cool. So I had that sort of energy when I was making it. Yeah.
Choice. So what can we expect? Getting our hands on a copy of this album. What kind of?
It's like, I mean, it's still like the type of hip hop that I make. It has a real big electronic sort of influence and big sounding production.
Choice.
Pat from State of Mind, he engineered and mixed it, and Matt Miller, who did Under the Influence, produced, made most of the beats. So it was really those two dudes working together, and it just came out with a real cool sound. It's a bit different, some like risk taking in there, but it's all sort of cohesive as well. Yeah.
Okay, right. Well, it was interesting actually, because I was, funnily enough, going for a run the other day, and on my iPod, what came on all of a sudden was Day in the Life, and that was like the first song that I jumped on board, you know, like with you with, and I always remember going, oh my god, that was such a happy, upbeat song. I ran the whole way. It was awesome. But anything like that kind of upbeat on the album, or is it still a little bit like maybe darker?
No, the very last song on the album is like, it almost doesn't fit with anything else on the album, and it's really in that vein of things like PNC and those type of songs. That kind of guy that I've always had on each album. So we'd finished the album, and I was like, I still want to have something like that. So it really doesn't fit with the rest of the album. It's the very last thing, a bonus track.
Oh, okay, cool. I like this one.
Yeah, it's with Tyra Hammond singing the chorus. And it's just got that sort of up-tempo soul vibe. Yeah.
Choice, good times. So with this album, tell me about how it's going to be when you're taking it around live. Like, will you get the guys with you, or are you just going to do it solo, or?
Yeah, I'll be a combination of both. Like, I want to do some stuff a bit more with like a band type of structure and that kind of thing. Later on in the year, and we're aiming to do sort of a tour around August, around that time. So
Choice.
Yeah, we'll just work out at the time what's going to be best for both shows. Yeah.
Well, we're going to go into in a second. We're going to go into one of your videos with P Diggs, but you said also, you know, Tyra Hammond's on the album. Any other people that we can look out for? Yeah, David Dallas is on it. Peter T. I've released the songs with those guys that we've done already. There's a lot of newcomers, like these rappers like Spike and INF, guy Rocksky, a female vocalist Bailey Wiley is on it. So it's a good mix of all the cats that I've always worked with, and then some new people as well, which is So when you work with new people, how do you kind of discover the new talent as such? I guess any way that like a fan would discover it, just through the internet or through people just telling you cool new stuff that's out. And I always just like working with new artists. I think they have just like an energy about it, and not so
really
jaded.
Into it. Not so jaded. Yeah, exactly. So
this again.
And it's just interesting to see what new dudes are coming with.
Yeah, totally. Awesome. I'm really looking forward to like listening to it more. So maybe I could get my very own copy. We'll hook it up. Okay, sweet as. Well, it's out now. It's called The Codes. Anything else that you would like to share to kind of give us a few hints as to sell it to punters?
Man, I think just it's good hip hop, it's something different. If you like the first 4, you'll really love this. I think it's probably my best album yet.
Oh, see that? Actually, I've read that too in reviews that people are saying it's the best.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. So
oh wow,
that's good.
This is very exciting. On that note, do you reckon you'll be pushing this overseas as well?
Yeah, I definitely want to. I mean, it's still focused right here for now, with it just coming out. But yeah, definitely want to get over to Australia and look over towards the States as well later in the year.
If you're going out on your own, like pushing it yourself, without having someone behind you, is that harder to do?
Yeah, it's a lot harder. But it's also cool being an independent artist, sort of being your own boss, and that kind of stuff. So
I can see you smiling when you're talking about it, so it must be going pretty smooth.
Exactly, yeah. No, it is hard, but it's cool.
Okay, rad. Well, we're going to go and check out the tune Ride with P. Diggs. Anything you'd like to say about this video clip before we play it?
Just awesome. Tim Van Damme did it. He killed it with he told me the kind of idea for it, and you never really know how it's going to turn out with video clips, especially when you've got the New Zealand budgets behind them as well, you know. So
especially being your song, it'd be like, my baby, what's going to happen?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but he killed it, and it's awesome. So I was really happy with it.
Choice. All right, here it is. It is PNC with P Diggs and Ride.